What's up, guys? This is Grumite09 here, giving you another video that is not really supposed to be Showdown. It's gameplay of Showdown live. Just a past recording I done over the past, so hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. And this commentary is going to be about unfinished games. The reason why I want to talk about unfinished games because recently people have been talking about the unfinished edition of Street Fighter V. And I'm not going to go too into detail. You can watch the other videos to learn about that situation. But I'm going to talk about unfinished games that have been going around in our community for quite some time and has been annoying. So what I mean by unfinished games? Games that are not optimized and they are charged full price despite the fact that there are lack of content or they're not fully operating. So there has been a lot of games in our past generation that has been like that. For instance, like Titanfall would be a good example I want to talk about. It was a great game, great FPS, I love it. It was a fast-paced shooter, it was a very interesting shooter, but the problem was it lacked content. Didn't really have that much to last that long, and it got pretty much boring over time. Now, before people start saying, oh, you hating on Titanfall and stuff, well, I don't. I actually enjoyed that game a lot. It just got boring. And I wish they could have added more detail to the character of the story. And it's been like that for other games. For instance, have you all been noticing the amount of day one patches that has been posted on every single game, even if they're an offline game? It gets really annoying, isn't it? Because back in the day when we have the PlayStation 1 or the PS2, or any other games that are very old like the Nintendo 64, we just pump the game in and we play. We never have to worry about going on the internet and downloading a patch, but for every single time the game. It gets really irritating because it's like, why do we need to patch the game when we just paid full price? The game should already be at its best no matter what. You shouldn't have to update the game just to make sure that it works. That either means that you didn't care at all or you're just doing something fishy. And it's pretty much more for the money. People don't question about it a lot, which I don't understand why. This has pretty been common for the economy. No one questions why we always get a day one patches. There may be quite a few people on YouTube that has talked about this a little bit, but we haven't gotten to a full conversation really about this. I haven't really discussed it with anyone. Games like Destiny that try to offer an this game is a perfect example of why this is bad. They hype this game so freaking much with all this commercial stuff that is not even close to what the commercial is pretty much displaying. Sure, they add a couple of DLC. Now they're talking about microtransactions just to fill in the missing content. You see, we already knew what part of the game was going to be because we already played it. And I'm getting sick and tired of these developers just doing that. Why can't we just have a game like The Witcher 3 that offers a humongous amount of content that has more longer playtime, what I'm trying to say. Because the longer the playtime your game, the better the games are. And I want to play a game that is long enough to the next project to come out. Something that's going to keep me playing over and over again. That's going to attract new players and they're going to have them continue to play this game and be excited for the next sequel if they ever decide to make one. Some games even deserve sequels but they never make. Which, I don't know what's going on. We all supported these AAA titles that they do basically the same thing and they don't innovate anything. For instance, Call of Duty is the perfect example of a huge AAA title, which I'm not trying to bash on video games. Let's just say it right there. I'm not trying to bash on games that I dislike. Call of Duty is the reason why it's successful is because they have to do the same marketing strategy and the same game strategy. They do things that what players enjoy and repeatedly. They constantly do it. And they don't really make any really good changes because they don't really need to because they're making a lot of money each year. Each year, newer players pay for their game and newer players join in. So that game ain't going down anytime soon. But do they make some kind of changes in the game? They actually pretty much do. They do make some small little changes, but it's not enough to say this is a new Call of Duty. They're going to continue with the same marketing strategy because they're not losing any profit. Nothing is making them feel that they need to worry. They can pretty much do any risk. It's kind of like with Nintendo. Nintendo can take any single risk. They would do the same repeated content, just like Pokemon Royals. But I hate to say, Pokemon Royals could have been a lot better if they would add the Battle Frontier. I feel like there was content that they needed to add to make the game a lot better. Because the battle mazes aren't as fun and all, but it's like, we already played X and Y. We don't need it again. I kind of wish they would add more, just like what Diamond and Pearl did. They first introduced the Battle Tower. Well, no, the Battle Tower was already before. They first did the Battle Tower. They weren't the original creator behind it. Then they made the next Battle Frontier in Platinum in the remake, which that game is a lot better than the 2 version because they added a lot of features and did some improvement to the game. Despite the fact that it kind of is the same thing, they did improve a little bit on the story. Worlds could have done the same thing, but except they just pretty much did the same thing as Ruby. I understand it's supposed to be a remake. They could add Emerald feature into it. That's the whole point of a remake. Make the games a lot better. Don't just copy stuff that you did from the past. But anyways, let's get to the whole point. Are we sick and tired of day 1 patches? Because we want games to be out fully optimized. Because if they're coming out with patches every single time it releases, values of game goes down. It makes us feel like I shouldn't have to pay $60. Crap, even early access does the same problem. Early access is pretty much the same problem. They have like so much content and they expect people to pay money. And here's my problem with early access. Sure, you give them money and they have more to get the game. But these games takes forever for them to even complete it. Some of the early access games are not even completed yet. And people are still paying money for them. That's ridiculous, man. Look at Daisy. I mean, Daisy is a fun game and all, but that game is not completed. There's so much games out there to this day, and I wish this trend would stop. This is not a good trend for the game community, and this is something that's going to continue to happen unless we, the community, says something about this. So, that's pretty much my thought about Unfinished Game. Hope you guys enjoyed this kind of video and want to hear more about what my opinion is on in the community. I feel like I should try to do more. If you guys want to see more, just let me know in the comments below. And also, give me your opinion about this. I really want to start a discussion. I feel this would be a great way to interact with you guys. Like, have a conversation. I'll try to comment most of my comment section if I'm not busy with whole good stuff. But I'll try my best I can. As well, I will try to start streaming sometime soon when I get the stream fixed. Figure out how to fix the stream without having lag or high encoding problems. But I was just gonna have to start looking at videos and start looking at tutorials though. But anyways, hope you all enjoy a wonderful day. Make sure you like, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. So without further ado, I'll see you all another time.